Good morning, Earthlings. Today I will be showing you how to replace the headlights on a 2007 to 2013 Toyota Tundra. It's a fairly simple job. The only tools required are a 10mm socket and a flathead screwdriver. Or, if you want to be fancy, you can also use a panel clip pliers. Alright, so we will be starting with the passenger side headlamp. Our first step is to take out these two bolts here using our 10mm socket. Probably get the rest with my hand here. Yep, okay, there's one. Set that there for safekeeping. And the next one. There we go. Alright, our next step is going to be to take out these two little clips here. I will be using the panel clip pliers, but this part can also be done with the flathead screwdriver. There's our first one. There's our second one. Alright, our next step is going to be to take off this piece below the headlamp assembly after we've taken out these two clips. So over here, this is where our flathead screwdriver comes in. Just get in there and just kind of finagle it. Alright. And there we go. Alright, our next step before taking this out is to remove this 10mm bolt here. Alrighty. Now that we got this bolt out, we will be able to take this headlamp assembly out. Now you're going to want to get these, you have to pull up a little bit. I'll try not to break the headlamp assembly, otherwise this might become more of a serious job. I'm going to use a screwdriver to pry that last one off. Now, it should come out and you can pull it forward. Back here we have our turn signal, our high beam headlight, our low beam headlight, which is what we are replacing today, and then another side marker. And then down here is the little motor for the electronic headlight adjustment. So now we got the headlamp assembly pulled out, and all you got to do to get any of these bulbs out is to just grab it, turn it counterclockwise, and then it'll pull out for you. So to get the bulb out of the connector, we're going to use our left hand, our left thumb actually. There's a little tab right here. You push down on that, and then with your right hand, the bulb just comes out. For this replacement, I have chosen to go with Sylvania brand Extra Vision headlights. So when putting in your new headlight, be careful not to touch the actual bulb with your hands, otherwise your light bulb will burn out prematurely. Now, when putting in the headlight, there are 3 tabs here that we have to line up here before we can put in the headlight. Now, because of this rubber, you do have to push in a fair amount and then turn it in. And then we can take our connector here, clip it in, and there you have a new headlight. So before putting the entire assembly back together, it's a good idea to test and make sure that the headlight works. Oh yeah, that one's tricky. There. So I'm going to do this bottom one first, just to keep everything in line, if I can get it threaded in there. There we go. Snug, but not too snug. So putting this piece back on, I'd put these two in on the outside of the vehicle in first. So I'll get those lined up, pop those in. And then we also got these 2 clips that will pop back in there. And I'll just check and make sure everything's all good and tight. Alright, then we'll get these 2 back up top, and then that will be one side completed. A little bit more, nice and tight, but not too tight. Alright, tight but not too tight. Now when replacing headlights, it's highly recommended that you do them in pairs. Now for the driver's side, I'm going to show you how to do it the right way.
Because Toyota actually knows how to build cars, you can replace the headlights without removing the entire assembly. It is a bit tight, but the same concept applies. I'm just going to twist it counterclockwise and then pull outwards. Oh, come on, that one's stuck. Press the clip in, and there's our old bulb. When you take out the old headlight, make sure this little rubber ring comes with it, because if you try to put in your new headlight with two rubber rings stacked on top of each other, it's not going to go very well. Boom.
There you have it.
Done. Now that we've got everything back together, make sure there are no tools in the engine bay.
We can then close the hood. I'd like to thank today's sponsor of the video, this extension cord, which prevented our recording device from dying halfway through filming. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.